Hello my dear humans, today I'll be doing a tutorial on anime faces. Um, at first I was planning on doing girl anime faces, specifically facing front, but then I thought I can fit in some more information to the video. The app I'm using in this video is Ibis Paint, in case you needed to know. And let's get started. Some of the points to start with, as we usually do as artists, we would draw a circle. Pretty simple, right? Then what you want to do is decide what direction will the face will be facing. To make it simple, for this video I'll be using front only. And maybe in further videos I will be showing side view, up view, down view, and etc. So with the front view, we would want to draw a line. I'm sorry if you already know this. I just don't know how much you would and you would not know, so I'll just be explaining all of my steps here. To make it easier, I will do a little cheat here and use a dividing tool, which will let me have same sides. I don't really spend time on this thing specifically, but if face shapes and face differences matter to you, I would first decide how wide you want your face to be and how long you want your face to be, and sketch down some measurements for that. Okay, so going into the next layer, we want to decide where we want our eyes. That definitely depends on your style, because I know some people really want their eyes to be like really low or really high. It really depends on your style, but I like them to be somewhere in the middle. So lowering opacity to make it a bit easier, we will want to do a little cheat again and draw the shape. Here's where you decide, do you want the eyes to be and important thing here, I really recommend drawing a little circle here just to make sure the eyes are not too close, because I used to make that mistake. That will save you a lot of time. So here's where you decide the shape. Do you want them oval? Do you want them more angly? It really depends on what your character is, but for the sake of the video, I'll just do very basic. Lowering opacity of that, we would want to start sketching out the eye. I will probably do a separate video on the eyes, but for this video specifically, I just wanted to focus on the specifically on the face and where you want everything to be for it to look right. But if you'd like to hear how I do my eyes, feel free to comment that. And the pen, if that matters to you, I'm using is just digital pen. Okay. Now we don't need all these. We can erase that. Nose wise, I if you're an anime fan like me, we both know that noses in anime are pretty simple, and there's a lot of memes on that. Um, how the how much effort is put into noses and eyes. So yeah, I also like to keep my noses pretty simple. Um, it depends on how. I don't really have a style for noses, so it just depends on how I'm feeling for the day. For the mouth, that's where you also decide on the face expression. Um, I'm not sure, so we'll just do a little bit. Um, for eyebrows, that also depends on your style, but eyebrows have a very big part in expression, so make sure you pay attention to how you draw them. Um, well, I decided to go with the flow, and it looks like she's coming out to be somewhat confused, not unsure, so we shall do that. Using magic wand. I decided to do a little change on one of her eyebrows. Okay. And what I'll also like to do is just add a little thingy above the eye. Just makes it look better. Okay, so here are the face proportions. What I did was keep the eyes somewhere in the lower part of the original circle that we drew. Nose is somewhere where the coming down line and the circle intersect. And mouth is somewhere between the intersection and the chin. But of course, mouth can be a little tricky if you're, for example, doing chibi style, because their mouth can be a bit high or like real low. It depends on their expression. Hair. Some tips on hair is what I do is I decide the point where the hair starts. For example, if you pick here, the hair will start over here. And that can really decide hairstyle wise where it would be. What else? Oh, and make sure you start your hair somewhere above, like so there's some space between the top part of the circle and the start of your hair to not make it look flat, because a lot of what starting artists do is they just do this, and while it can depend on the character and look good, it still looks kind of flat. So I wouldn't do it for every character that you draw, but I understand if that if that specific character has that type of hair. So what else? I'm kind of an indecisive person, so let's do something simple like a ponytail. I like to add bangs to my characters, so I I don't think this pen will work. Okay, that's better. So, okay. I will just do a basic ponytail. Sometimes when it's a good drawing day, the hair, I'm able to draw hair right off the bat. But I have been having an art block lately. I know, rip me. So I will do a little sketch first, then decide where everything goes. Alright, let's make our decisions. And to make the hair look good, what I do is I try to keep it changing, like how wide it is, so it's not all the same, because that would be kind of boring. Also another tip on the hair, try not to make too many lines, because especially if you're focusing on drawing manga like, because kind of thing that makes manga stand out is the way that their hair come in chunks and not just like more realistically little pieces. Yeah, today is a bad hair day, dude. And this is a style choice, so you don't have to do this, but what I like to do with my hair is like give them a little like cuts. I think it's somewhat a Disney style thing, but I like to do it anyways. I think it looks I think it makes it look somewhat better. I wasn't sure what to make my first video about, so I decided to do well, I knew I wanted to make it a tutorial, but I wasn't sure like where to start, you know. So I decided to just make it about what I was wondering, like what I wanted to learn about when I was just starting out with art. And one of the one of the topics was very specific. It was just an anime girl. So that's what I decided to make my first video about. And that is somewhat it. We can delete our sketch now. And there we go. I know it can be better, but I was just not sure what to add here. So yeah, I'll try to make my next video somewhat more specific. So yep, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. And what I'm currently doing is just cleaning up some mistakes. Yeah, I was not prepared at all. And I'll be coloring this in my next one, so see you then. Bye.